Hello, everyone. Welcome to Poetry After Dark. I'm just going to set up some music while I wait for people to roll in. And I'm just going to turn the camera off while we do this. Hey, Maki. Give me a minute. It'll be nice to find out if this works because it's worth a shot. Do you hear the music going, or do I have to screen share? Hello, Dastardly. I don't know if anyone hears the music, but I will start off with a little. You have no dislikes on the Friday stream, by the way. Really? I had 2 dislikes before it even started. That's a bit of a surprise. Can you guys hear the music? Because I am not sure at this point. Can't hear any music. Okay, then let me try something else. I found this last minute, so figured it was worth a shot. I will totally add this in afterwards. Not hearing any music in the background. I might have. Hold on, boomer moment. Helps if I do that. I've been looking for music to play in the background for a while now. So hopefully that'll work better. And everyone can see the let me see if I can expand that out. Let's do theater mode for that. And while I'm at it, I will do a share. See, y'all can watch me do it. And I think I broke it. Yes. There we go. My bad. Hello, Misha. Just give me a second. I did find a few other poems, but I haven't added. So forgive me if things are not running quite as smoothly as they normally do, seeing as well, it was Thanksgiving, and by the way, happy Thanksgiving, Michelle. So I'm just going to drop this in here, paste that for now. Okay, and our first poem. Want to turn it down a bit? Okay. How's that? Our first poem is My Life by Just Patty. Maybe my life isn't always easy, but I love living it anyway. I have a family, a pack of wolves who are always there for me. They love me no matter what I do or say. I have found the love of my life. He stands by me and fights on my side. I am proud to be his friend and his wife. He refuses to let me go into the shadows to hide. I have friends to talk and make fun with. They pick me up when I am down. Make me see true friendships, it's not a myth. Cheer me up, take me to town. I have a house, a safe and secure, a palace to call my home, a shelter for whatever I may have to endure, my own personal dome. I have my strength and my courage too, my pride, loving heart, and loyalty. Whatever may happen, I will get through. I will enjoy life fully. I have 3 furry creatures I adore. They keep the cold out of me, always comforting me when I am sore. So cute, soft, and cuddly. I have so many things to be grateful for around me. So many things that make me smile and laugh. My life doesn't need to be perfect. I am already happy. The things I have are more than enough. And hello, memes. How are you tonight? Nice to see you again. Let me see, what else do I have here? I figured the music would be a nice change of pace, because I was talking, like I said, it was Thanksgiving today, and I was talking with my mom and my stepdad, about the poetry stream and all of that. And my stepdad commented that it sounded like something that a whole lot of us here in Toronto used to listen to. Was a show that radio station used to play. And I'm drawing a blank on the name at the moment. It's actually a little embarrassing. But it was the same kind of concept. Nice, easy listening music. And they tell little stories and, that kind of stuff. Hosted by a man. And I guess, subconsciously, that was part of the inspiration. Because I was always a fan of listening to that evening show. Our next poem is The Journey by Mary Oliver. One day you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice. Through the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried, but you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do. Through the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late enough in a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn. Through the sheets of clouds there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. Yes, definitely smash the like button. Give it a share, please. Yes, it was a Cafe After Dark. I will have to write it in the description after. Not the description, I'll have to write it in the comment. Vinyl Cafe was the morning show. There was one on a different channel. And honestly, I used to listen to it a lot, especially hanging out in the restaurants as we were closing down. And I'm desperately trying to remember the name. But Lovers and Other Strangers, I think it was something like that.
Why were you waking me up?
A little sip of water. Yeah, I think that was it. Lovers and Other Strangers. Next selection is Already by ramblingsoftclarywordpress.com. And again, I will follow up and put all of these in the description along with as always, the link for those who want to read along with. I remember the time I saw your face change from my friend into somebody else. I trembled under your gaze like I'd been found alive after a hurricane. I can't believe it took me so long to feel the burn and melt of your sun on my skin. But now I've read the love pouring out of your eyes. I'd die of thirst without you to drink. And I can't believe I left your bed just 5 short minutes ago. I missed your arms around me before I'd even walk out the door. I can't believe my lips are lost and lonely when I am just 10 yards away. My body's aching, every pulse is breaking, and I can't take another step. We spent more time together. We became one living soul. My friend, my lover, my beginning, my end. My every compass point, all life begins in our circle. The frostiest of nights, the brightest dawns, every color of the rainbow has its home in you. You're my world reborn. And I can't believe I left your bed just 5 short minutes ago. I missed your arms around me before I even walked out the door. I can't believe my lips are lost and lonely when I'm just 10 yards away. My body's aching, every pulse is breaking, and I just can't take another step. I'm so far gone with craziness, I can't make it through a single day without your palms pressing down on me, a preacher's hand as he divinely lays. I can't make it through the morning before I begin to ache. Heart slit with the knife of desire, flatlining, exploding in an orgasmic duet. Thinking of you sets me on fire. And I can't believe I left your bed just 5 short minutes ago. I missed your arms around me before I'd even walk out the door. I can't believe my lips are lost and lonely when I'm just 10 yards away. So I ain't taking one more step forward. Baby, I'm here to stay. And yes, it was for Lovers and Other Strangers. Thank you so much, Misha. And hello. Happy to see you in, darling. And I'm glad you're loving the jazzy vibe. I have always been a fan of jazz. It's ever since I was little. I would go and I would just put on the jazz station just to relax. Often, admittedly, while I was soaking in a tub. Not to this day, it never changes. For me, it is just, especially jazz like this, where it's that nice, mellow soothe your soul. I will always love that. Yeah, send love to your little one as well. Just give me 1 second. Enjoy some music for a moment. Just looking for my link and taking a sip of water. Because as always, this is the part where for those who enjoy reading along with, which I don't know if anyone does other than me, would have that nature other than me, this is where we switch over to. And today's selection of poems to read along with comes from gratefulness.org, and again, the link is in the description. I made sure of that. I'm going to start off with Windfall by Britt Washburn. We can't believe our luck to have found this pair of pears on the ground, in the grass in the abandoned orchard late in the year, spared as if by fate unmarred, we tell ourselves ours. Furtively we seize them, glancing sidelong like thieves, rubbing them against our shirts, our palms inhaling the faint perfume of their ripeness before biting in like savages. We imagine, though imagining makes us the self-conscious creatures we are, knowing full well we have done nothing to earn this. We do not deserve it, but that makes the pleasure we take makes us worthy of taking our happiness a form of gratitude, refusing grace a blasphemy more grave than greed. Left alone, they would go to waste. Kept for later, they would bruise and rot. Now is the only time for joy. Here is the only place, and you, my love, are the only one. So let us eat and praise and walk among these gnarled trees before we lie beneath them. As I mentioned earlier, it is Thanksgiving this weekend up here in Canada, and that's why I felt inspired to have today's poetry be on gratitude and all the things that we're grateful for. And often, sometimes we're grateful for the stuff we have left behind, but more often than not, it is the chances we took, the people we have met, that have become part of our hearts and our soul. And that alone feels absolutely appropriate for what's going on right now. For as the world at the moment seems its most divided, is when we are honestly more in touch with each other than a lot of us have ever been. Hello, Mark. Happy to see you here, darling. And this is actually a great example of what I'm talking about. Because if I hadn't taken a chance on hanging out on Twitter and taken a chance on a show that caught my eye, called Some Black Guys in a Drunk, I would not be here doing this now. And not be hanging out with some people who absolutely set my soul on fire. Some of the greatest people I've ever met, even though I still have yet to actually physically meet. And hello, Zacharots. hello, Bone. Happy to see all of y'all in here. Trying something new. I hope you guys like it. And for those who have just joined, in the link in the description, there is a link for gratefulness.org, which is where the poems that I'm reading from are there. And of course, at the top of the description, I've also put the link for the jazz music that I am playing right now. It's After Dark in my sexy voice. Very, very nice, dear mama. Yes. Welcome to Poetry After Dark. And hello, Shaquana. Guess we're doing a Keepers of the Force right now. Absolutely happy to see all of y'all in here. Our next selection is For Courage by John O'Donohue. When the light around you lessens and your thoughts darken until your body feels fear turn cold as a stone inside. When you find yourself bereft of any belief in yourself and all knowingly leaned on has fallen. When one voice commands your whole heart and it is dark, raven dark, steady yourself and see that it is your own thinking that darkens your world. Search and you will find a diamond thought of light. Know that you are not alone and that this darkness has purpose. Gradually it will school your eyes to find the one gift your life requires. Hidden within this night corner, invoke the learning of every suffering you have suffered. Close your eyes. Gather all the kindling about your heart to create one spark. That is all you need to nourish the flame that will cleanse the dark of its weight of festered fear. A new confidence will come alive to urge you towards higher ground, where your imagination will learn to engage difficulty as its most rewarding threshold. As I've said, it's often surprising the people that can become part of our life that we never would have dreamed of. I have, as many as you know, I have so recently, the past couple of months, I thought I had a setback. I thought I would have to end this channel, and so many of the wonderful people stepped up and said, we will not let Mama go quietly into the dark. And I'm still humbled by all of the love that I've received from that. And the fact that I'm able to do this is in no small way of a miracle and an absolute tribute to those who helped out. Yes, including my dear darling partner in crime, Makani90. And if any one of you missed his live stream earlier, go back and watch it after the show or catch it tomorrow. I stepped in, I watched as much as I could, because again, it was Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mark. But yeah, his work is absolutely on fire. And Maki, did you perhaps mention what we had talked about on your stream? Because I know you had talked about mentioning it. And while I wait for your response, I House Called Tomorrow by Alberto Rios. You are not 15 or 12 or 17. You are 100 wild centuries. In every 15, you would step. Sorry, let me start to try that again. You are not 15 or 12 or 17. You are 100 wild centuries. And 15 bringing with you in every breath and every step everyone who has come before you and all the yous that you have been. The mothers of your mother, the fathers of your father. And someone in your family tree was troubled, 100 were not. The bad do not win, not finally. No matter how loud they are, we would simply not be here if that were so. You are made fundamentally from the good, and with this knowledge you never march alone. You are the breaking news of the century. You are the good who has come forward. Through it all, even if so many days feel otherwise, but think. When you as a child learned to speak, it's not that you didn't know words. It's that from the centuries you knew so many. It's hard to choose the words that will be your own. From the centuries, we human beings bring with us the simple solutions and songs. The river bridges and star charts and songs and harmonies. All in the service to a simple idea. That we can make a house called tomorrow. What we bring finally into the new day every day is ourselves. And that's all we need to start. That's everything we require to keep going. Look back for only as long as you must, then go forward into the history you make. Be good, then better. Write books, cure disease. Make us proud, make yourself proud. And those who came before you, when you hear thunder, hear it as applause. Yes, okay, you did mention it. Wonderful. Those who need filling in because you missed his stream, shame on you. Maki and I are actually going to do a collaboration. See, what some of you are not aware of is I tend to tinker with all sorts of things. And that includes doing one-of-a-kind dolls. Maki does his absolutely stunning ladies. So what he is going to draw one, and I will make his drawing come to life. And we're talking about doing this for November. There will probably need to be donations. You'd definitely be appreciated for that. Tracking down the right doll for the base would be absolutely fun. And any help with that would be wonderful. I think I'll do a few more. There are so many. Honestly, I could come back to gratitude another day. And you know what? I just might. I think I'll read a few more. The Once Invisible Garden by Laura Foley. How did I come to be this particular version of me, and not some other this morning, of purple delphiniums blooming like royalty, destined to meet these three dogs, asleep at my feet and not others, this soft summer morning sitting on her screened porch, become ours, our wind chimes, singing of wind and time. yellow-white digitalis feeding bees and filling me, and more abundance to come. Basil, tomatoes, zucchini, what luck or fate, instinct or grace brought me here. In shade beneath the hidden stars, a soft summer morning, seeing with my whole being love made visible. Yes. When somebody in his chat actually mentioned the talk of what actually we're going to be collaborating on, it lit my mind up on fire. And I loved the idea, especially after seeing most recently a one-of-a-kind artist that I follow on YouTube, how she had actually done a similar collaboration with an artist she was actually very fond of, who created who has worked on the Spiral games. This one feels appropriate. Just give me 1 second. The Otters and the Seaweed by Teddy Macker. This is what you need to know. You need to know that otters wrap themselves in seaweed so they won't, while sleeping at night, float out to sea. Are you imagining this? Can you see the otters actually doing this? Does it break your heart a little? Does it seduce you just a bit into loving more? This odd, hard world. Oh, otters, wrap yourselves tight and sleep exactly like you do, floating in seaweed health. In our salty, living waters, oh, otters, wrap yourself tight, and you, the one who doesn't tether himself down right, we are with you as you float away. We are with you as you sleep and lose yourself in the night. One more, and I think that'll be good for wrapping it up. Not that one. Let's go with this one. I'm absolutely grateful for all of the people that are still hanging around here. You know, in light of today, this feels right. Because shortly after getting in from seeing my mother, my neighbor actually knocked on my door. Because his son had a birthday today, and they actually knocked on my door to drop off a cupcake for my daughter, and it was just one of the sweetest things I'd seen. So, our final poem for the night is Neighbors by James Cruz. Where I'm from, people still wave to each other. And if someone doesn't, you might say of her, she wouldn't wave at you to save a life. But you try anyway to give her a smile. This is just one of the many ways we take care of one another. Say, I see you. I feel you. I know you are real. I wave. To Rick, who picks up litter while walking his black labs, Olive and Basil, hauling donut boxes, cigarette packs, and countless beer cans out of the brush. Beside the road, I say hello to Christy, who leaves almond croissants in our mailbox and mason jars of fresh pressed apple cider on our porch. I stop to check in on my mother-in-law, more like a second mother, who buys us toothpaste when it's on sale and calls if an unfamiliar car is parked at our house. We are going to have to return to this way of life, this giving without expectation, this loving without conditions. We need to stand eye to eye again and keep asking, no matter how busy, how are you? How's your wife? How's your knee? Making this talk, we insist on calling small, though kindness is what keeps us alive. And on that thought, as we roll into just past 37 minutes in, and still with people hanging out in the chat, listening to me, just talking poetry. I'm absolutely grateful for all of that. And I hope all of you have had a wonderful weekend and have a beautiful week. And for those catching the replay, I'm grateful for you as well. Stay tuned to my channel, so make sure you have hit that subscribe bell, hit that all bell, because I have something special coming up. Those who are on my Twitter may have seen a teaser. So please stay tuned and you'll see what I was talking about. In the meantime, till then, this has been another Poetry After Dark. Peace, y'all.